Hello everyone, this is Sky speaking. This time, we will design a complex and useful IP block, named as 2D DMA controller. I think this will be a big plus in your resume. This is an IP design project to grab a job offer. Let's see what you will learn in this course. First, we will talk about the general function of DMA operation. Then, I will introduce the features of our DMA block. Let's have a quick look of the DMA features. So it was used to copy data from one system address to the other. It was used to replace the CPU routine memory copy. To configure the internal registers, we use APB interface and we use AXI4 interface to move data. Some main features are listed below. First, it's very flexible. The source and destination address can start from any byte location. No need 32-bit align. And it can copy data of 2D window. This is specially designed for image or video processing. The value range for X direction is in this range, and this range for Y direction. You can have any number of byte gap between each line, and the gap for source and destination can be different. So this feature is also for flexibility. And it supports the scatter-gather mode. Once configured by software, it can copy at most 246 blocks of 2D window. And we want to fully utilize the bus bound width and AXI4 interface. So we use some advanced features of AXI4 bus protocol. That is, read command outstanding, read data out of order, and concurrency of read-write channel. So these are the main features. So you can see this is a rich featured DMA IP block, and it should be competitive with IP block from ARM or Synopsys. Is this IP block useful? Yes, of course. Let me show you a demo. In this FPGA project, we put the DMA IP in an FPGA device and implement the 2D game Plants vs. Zombies. So this is a touch screen. You can play the game using the touch screen. And all the data movement are done by our DMA IP. So the figures you see here is constructed by the DMA IP. Okay, that's all. And in fact, you can implement any 2D games using this FPGA project. This will be just the effort of software. If you are interested, please follow me and go through this project. This will take you about 6 to 8 weeks of work, full-time work. And after that, this will be a big plus in your resume. Okay, let's go on. After that, we will analyze how to support these features. We will analyze the hardware architecture and how to deal with the features, such as how to support destination and source address start and any byte location, how to support the read command outstanding, read data out of other features, and something like that. Based on our analysis, it's your job to implement this function using Verilog. Then we will have a RTL code walkthrough of my reference design. It's about 2000 lines. Next, we will analyze the test point for this IP block. After that, I will have a code walkthrough for the test environment. It includes APB master model, AXI4 slave model. So I think you can do all of these steps with me. They are all the EDA flows. After that, we will try to do the FPGA emulation. So for the steps after, you need to have a FPGA board. So I will introduce how to integrate this IP block in a FPGA. I will use Zinc 7010 FPGA device. After the integration, we will first do self-test and then the real application, that is the 2D game, Plants vs. Zombies. And next, I will have a further discussion on our design. We will think about, is there any point we can further improve this design? Can we do it better? And last, we will discuss some questions you may be asked in interview. This is used to try to crash your job interview. So if mastered, this must be a big plus for freshmen. Okay, as I have said before, this project is not for beginner. It's for grabbing a job. It's for grabbing a job. So you must have some pre-requirements to finish this project. First, you must have digital fundamental and skilled in Verilog language. Then you must be familiar with some commonly used hardware architectures, such as how to design finite state machine, how to do pipeline, and also you need to be familiar with on-chip bus. And here we use the APB and the AXI4 protocol. For the first three, you can scan the QR code to get the link to the course. The first two are free on YouTube, and the third is a rather cheap class on Udemy. For bus protocol, you can download it from this website, www.arm.com. And as you can see, by law there is no course on bus protocol. If there is many requirements from you, I will end this chapter. How to develop this project? For RTL design and verification, we use Violator and GTK Wave. So you can follow this section in this course to install the Violator and GTK Wave. Also, if you can access ModSim or VCS, the two can also be used. And for FPGA emulation, I use Zinc 7010 device from AMD, and the EDA tool is Vivaldo 28.3. If you want to follow me to do the FPGA emulation process, you have to prepare a FPGA device by yourself. Okay, what you will get from this course? First, you will get the precompiled simulation library, and using this library, you can run the simulation app at your local computer. The precompiled simulation library can be run up using violator. Second, you can have 2 months access to remote VNC server to read the reference design of 2D DMA controller. Yes, you can just read it, you can't copy it. You are required to code the design by yourself. Then you can have better understanding of the function. Then you will have better performance at job interview. And for test bench, I will release the complete Verilog source code to you. And also, I will release the complete FPGA project source file to you, including the C driver. But please note that there are 6 small bugs in the reference code. You have to fix them by yourself. There is no bug in the control flow and the data flow. These bugs exist for arithmetic calculations. For example, there may be some calculation like that. And there may be bugs for a result. The error range is limited to plus or minus 1 or plus or minus 2. And for FPGA emulation, this block, 2D DMA, is released in the late list format. For Synopsys, is DCP format. And also there are some other function blocks in the whole FPGA system. That is the image scanning block, the video display block. These blocks are also released in DCP format with user guide. So to run up the game demo, you may need to modify them to adapt to your FPGA platform. For example, you may have a different LCD screen with different resolution. And last, the most important, if you want to run the FPGA emulation, you have to prepare the FPGA platform by yourself. This is not included in this course. Okay, as you can see, there is plenty of jobs you have to do. So there must be some problems. And I have technical support for you. You will get 6 months technical support using Slack app. Just scan this QR code to get the link to join the discussion group. And I will online at working days. Most likely, we are at different time zones. Just drop your questions there. I will come to you when I come back to work. And for VNC account, please write an email to this mailbox. Then I will reply with the VNC account. When you apply for the VNC account, please provide your Udemy username and the date of enrollment. If you are interested in this project, you can scan the QR code here to get the link to this course. And you can contact me for coupon of at least 25% discount. With this project will lead you to the VLSI and FPGA design industry. Try your best and good luck. Thank you.